Ritvik, did you start recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Today we will be learning two different topics. So, before that, yesterday we saw what is a AMI and what is ELB. So, let me remind you a few key points from yesterday's session. Those are an AMI is Amazon Machine Image that provides us basic information to launch instance. AMI includes two things. One is a template and the other one is launch permission. We choose a AMI based on five things. One, region. Two, operating system. Three, launch permissions. Four, architecture and storage based on root. We also learned how to choose this, and we learned there are two different types of AMIs. Those are standard and customized. We also learned why to call them standard and customized respectively. So coming to elastic load balancing automatically distributes incoming traffic to different instances. And there are three types of elastic load balancers. Those are classic load balancer, application load balancer, and network load balancer. So we also saw how to create these load balancers and assign them to different instances. So I hope everyone remembers those. Now, today we will be doing a practical on launching and connecting instance to our Linux and Windows server respectively. I hope everyone is ready with their console account. So let us first start our today's topic, that is launching an instance using a Linux system. So does everyone have console accounts? Respond.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
So yeah, now let us see how to launch and connect to a Linux system. Uh, yeah, let's go to EC2. Here, this is dashboard as I told you, and let us first launch an instance. Click launch instance. So first we have to choose an AMI. Now as I told you, we are launching and connecting to a Linux server. So let us choose a AMI consisting a template of Linux. So here it is. Let's select it. Let me make you clear that first look at my demonstration and then you can practice it later. So here our next step is to choose an instance type. So let us choose the smaller one, that is t2.nano. Next, configure it. Let us not change configurations. Add storage. Leave it. Add tags. Security group. As you can see here, just see here in this security group, as we chose a Linux system, in security group we can see a rule of SSH and protocol is TCP. Just remember this point. And now review and launch. These are the details, and this is the Linux AMI we chose. Now let us launch it. So let's create a key pair here. Create a new key pair. To connect to a Linux system, creating and downloading a key pair is very important. Now let's give it a name. Can anyone suggest me a name of key pair? Any name. So let us name it what? Connect. Okay. Just click on download key pair. Now we are saving our key pair to our PC. Now click on launch instance. See, we got a message that your instances are now launching. I told you how to view these instances. Get back to EC2 dashboard. Go to instances. So here, everyone can see our instance, right? So this is public IP of our instance. This is the DNS name, and let us name it. Let us name our instance as Linux. So we named our instance. So for connecting this Linux to a Linux system, choose it and just click connect. Here are some instructions, and you can see a standard SSH client. So for connecting this to a Linux system, we require a Linux software in our PC. Can anyone give some names of Linux softwares? Yeah, PuTTY. How many of you know PuTTY? PuTTY is a Linux software. We need to download it. I have already downloaded it into my PC. So let us first open a PuTTY generator. Before connecting it to our Linux system, we downloaded our key pair, right? We have to convert that key pair into a private key pair. So for doing that, we require PuTTY generator. So let me open PuTTY generator. Let me switch my screen. Yeah. Everyone can see PuTTY generator, right? Respond.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told you that. Yeah. I told you that our Linux system is SSH. Everyone remembers that, right? We saw it in security group. So now here in types of key to generate, choose SSH plus 1 RSA. Now click on load an existing private key file. Click on load. Here, can everyone see?
Yeah.
See the screen, right? Can everyone see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have downloaded it to my downloads. I'm selecting it. Click open. Yeah, now stop share. You'll get a message like this. Click on OK. Then PuTTY generator. Now here we have loaded our path of our key pair. Then after finishing this load, just click save private key. Click on yes and choose a path and choose a name. I'm storing it as Linux. Save. So yeah, close it. Can everyone see my desktop? Hello?
No, it's not visible.
Just me let T. wait for a second. Now, can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we have already converted our key to private key. Now we have to load it into a putty to connect it. So in connection, go to SSH terminal and then go to auth. So here you can see browse, right? We have to set our path, private key path here. Downloads. This is the one we created. Open. So yeah, we set our path. Now get back to session. So let us name a session. I'm naming it as AWS. Save it. Now for launching and connecting to our instance, we require a IP address. So for that IP address, we have to get back to console. Let us get back there. Which window? So here, everyone can see IP address, right? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, just copy that. Now get back to putty. Here paste your IP address, and before this IP address we have to give it a user identity. So we have to type EC2 hyphen user @ Everyone clear? This is to make sure the IP address is identified with the user. So now we have done everything. Just click on open. It is asking us confirmation. Just ensure that we trust this connection. Now, let me share my screen. Here. Yeah. Everyone can see right? So now we are connected to our EC2 instance that we created in the Amazon console. So this is how we launch and connect to the EC2 instance. Here we chose our AMI as Linux, and for updating with new packages, we have to type sudo yum so our EC2 instance got updated. You can see here, this is how you connect to a Linux server or Linux instance. Everyone clear? If anyone has doubts, they can ask me. So yeah, let us close this, get back to our console. Yeah. Now we saw how to connect to an instance that we created, and that is Linux. Now I told you after finishing our usage, we have to stop our instance. So let us stop it. For stopping, just click the instance and go to actions. Here you can either stop it or terminate it. I'm terminating it. Yes, terminate. Yeah. So this is how we launch and connect to a Linux system. I hope everyone have their console accounts. I want you to practice this by looking, and let me brief you again how to connect it. For connecting, first we have to go to a EC2 dashboard. Then we have to launch an instance. We have to select a AMI with the template of Linux, then launch it. After launching, we have to assure that we download a new key pair. After downloading key pair, just select the instance, go to connect. You can see instructions there. Close it. You have to download PuTTY. PuTTY is a Linux server. And in PuTTY, you have to open PuTTY generator to convert your downloaded key pair into private key. After finishing the process, you have to get back to PuTTY. There you have to go to connection, and in connection terminal go to SSH, and in SSH go to authorization. In authorization, set your path to the private key that you converted before and get back to session. Give it a name, save it, go back to your console, copy your IP address, go to PuTTY and paste your IP, and you have to type ec2-user before your IP address so as to make sure your IP address identifies your user. Then you have to open. So yeah, that's how we connect to a Linux server. I hope everyone is clear with this. So now everyone parallelly, now we will be moving on to our second topic, that is launching and connecting to a Windows system. For this, you don't require any additional downloads, or you don't require to install anything. So I want everyone to do it parallelly with me. So first, open your console accounts and let me know after opening it. I want response from everyone. So Ritvik, did you open your console account?
Yeah, I opened it.
Yeah, Tarun, what about you? Tarun? So now, everyone of you open your Ritvik, you do it parallelly with me. You can go to go to EC2 dashboard, right?
Give me a sec, 1 second.
Yeah. Let me know if you did.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Now, while scrolling down, you can see an option launch instance. So click on launch instance and you'll be redirected to this to choose an Amazon machine image. Everyone got here? Now, the previous instance to which we got connected was a Linux. So we chose a template consisting Linux. Now, as we are going to connect to a Windows server, scroll down and search for an instance, search for an AMI consisting Windows software, Windows OS. So here you can see Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base. So select this. Here, let us choose the smallest instance we are provided with. Next, leave the configurations as it is. Add storage, leave it. Tags, just leave it. Now, you previously saw that while we selected a Linux system, then in security group, we saw that this type is SSH. Now, as we chose Windows, it is showing us RDP. This is the port range of RDP. So yeah, let's review and launch. These are the details. That is Windows Server to which we are going to connect. And these are the instance type. So let us launch it. Let us choose this key pair that we already created. Ritvik, I want you to create a new key pair.
Okay.
And everyone, I want you to create a new key pair and download it. Make sure you remember the path of your key pair. And then select I acknowledge, launch instance. So yeah, get back to EC2 dashboard. Here, get to instances. And here you can see, this is our new instance that we launched using a Windows template AMI. So it is running. Meanwhile, let us name our instance. I'm going to name it as Windows. So yeah, now our instance is running. Everyone, are your instances running?
Yeah.
So yeah, so we can see here, this is our DNS name of instance and this is IP address. So now for connecting a Linux system, I told you that we require Linux software in our PC. Now, as our PC is Windows, we don't require any uh, installations. We can directly connect it through console. So let me show you how. Select the instance we created. Click on connect. Now, everyone can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we have to get password for our key pair. Now click on get password. Again. So let us launch another instance as we can't generate a password. Let's just stop this. And I'm creating a new instance. I'm going to choose a Windows one. Here. Windows. I'm going to choose the smallest instance type. So I'm going to launch it. These are the details. Click on launch. I'm creating a new key pair here. I'm naming it as AWWW. I'm downloading it. Yeah, I saved it. Now click on launch instance. Now our instance are now launching. Get back to EC2 dashboard to view our instances. Let us name it. Yeah, it is running. As you can see here, we have got our IP address and DNS name. So let us connect. Please wait for at least 4 minutes after launching. So we have to wait for 4 minutes. So meanwhile, if anyone has doubts, I want everyone to do the same process and get here. Let us wait. Let us wait for 4 more minutes. Let's name it. Now, Ritvik, did you get here? Did you
Yeah.
create your instance?
Yeah.
Now, select the instance, select it and click on connect. Here, click on get password. So, Ritvik, did you get this?
One,
Now, as what?
one second. One second. No, it says want to wait for at least 4 minutes.
Yeah, let's wait for 4 minutes. So everyone clear with launching and getting connected to Linux, right? So meanwhile, let us discuss what are instance types. As you saw, while launching an instance in the second type, it asked us to choose instance type, right?
Yeah.
So let me show you that. Here. So here you can see these are different kinds of instance types. You can see nano, micro, small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large. These are different types of instances. So this, what are these? These are instance types, and these define the size of our instance. If you want the smallest instance, you can choose nano, that is 0.5 GB. If you want a micro one, then you can choose one, and based upon your requirement of storage, you can select these instance types. So everyone clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are different types of instances. So we have to wait for 4 more minutes.
Yeah. I got the password. So next.
Just wait, I'm doing it. Connect, get password. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Now, the key pair we downloaded was a www. Yeah, you downloaded your key pair. Now we have to set our path of that key pair. So click on browse. Now I have my key pair stored here. Now I'm setting path. So yeah, here is my path. Set it. Now click on decrypt password. So this is my password. Did you get your password, everyone? Yeah. So after setting our path, we get a password. Copy that password to our clipboard. Just click on copy. Then you have to download this remote desktop file. Save it. Everyone did this? Ritvik?
We're doing it.
Yeah.
After copying the password, we just want to download the remote desktop file.
Yeah, just click on download remote desktop file.
Yeah.
Save it.
Yeah.
Now click on the downloaded one. Here you can see this is downloaded file, desktop file. Click on that. Now click on connect. Meanwhile, let me share my screen. Yeah, you'll get an administrator asking password. Just copy the password you copied. Just paste the password you copied. Click on OK. It will ask you that whether you trust the connection or not. Click on don't ask me again and yes. Now here got connected to Windows. Can everyone see my screen? Let me share it. Switch Windows. So can everyone see the screen?
Sure, something's happening.
Wait for a minute. It will get connected to the server. So here, this is our Windows server that we launched. You can see EC2 feedback, EC2 Microsoft. It is same as our PC. You can control your Windows here. And these are the networks. Did everyone do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get connected to your Windows server?
Yeah.
No. So this is how we connect to a Windows server. Now, before do not close it directly. You have to deconnect. Otherwise, your PC's settings will be changed. So make sure you disconnect. This is how you disconnect. Go to Windows, select power button. Then here you can see an option disconnect. Just click on that. Now we got disconnected. Let's get back to our console. So here we are. This is how we launch a Windows server and get connected to it. Everyone clear? You can ask me doubts. So let me brief you again how to connect to a Windows server. First, go to EC2 dashboard, get on to launch an instance. While launching an instance, choose a AMI with a template Windows as we are launching a Windows server. Then do not configure it. Leave every options like that. In security groups, we can see it is automatically redefined to RDP, that is our Windows. Then click create. Get back to EC2 dashboard. In instances, you can view your created instance, name it. Don't forget to remember your path of downloaded key page. Then after choosing your created instance, go to connect, click on get password, uh, set the path to the downloaded key pair, then click on decrypt password. You'll be given password, copy that, then download remote desktop file. After downloading, get to the desktop file and you will be asked to connect. Then click on connect. You will be asked password, give it password. Then you will be asked whether you trust the connection or not. Click yes and connect. Then you'll be redirected to your Windows server. So after connecting, you can use it and After finishing your usage, make sure you disconnect it. I showed you how to disconnect. Then get back to your console. And as I told you, let us terminate our instance we created. So yeah, this was all about launching and getting connected to Windows instance. Hope everyone are clear. Now you can ask me doubts. Everyone clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those who created Windows server, please make sure you disconnect it. And now let me brief today. What we learned today was how to launch an instance and connect it to a Linux server, then launching a Windows instance and connecting to it. You can refer you will be shared with the recording. You can refer to it, and you can text me if you have any doubts. So here I terminated all my instances, and we also learned what are different instance types. Let me remind it you again. You'll be asked to choose an instance type in the second step of launching your instance. There are different types of instances like nano instance, micro instance, small instance, medium, large, and extra large. These instances generally depend on your requirement of storage. If we require the smallest storage like 0.5 GB, you can go to nano, and respectively the other ones, and those are about instance types. So let us get back to EC2 dashboards. So tomorrow we will be discussing, tomorrow is a complete theory class. We'll be discussing what are security groups, what are rules, what are volumes, and apart from this, we will also look what we learned this week, and tomorrow will be the final class of EC2. So that's all for today, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. No doubts, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all for today, everyone. Please refer to the recording, and make sure you text me after completing your after connecting to your instances, and don't hesitate to text me if you have any doubts. So that's it for today. Thank you.